Like, just try putting headphones on. Oh, the Blue Jeans is pretty good about that. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't really had many people tell me that that's been a problem before,
It
but
probably won't be, but just to be safe.
okay, well, give me 1 second. I need to get some headphones.
Tyler, we'll talk to Tyler. I'll talk to Tyler for a second. Tyler, I think this is your first. No, second.
It is, yeah. No, it's my first.
I could have sworn you've been on before. I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, Tyler's definitely been on, right?
If I was, I do not remember it, and something was wrong.
I've asked you a couple times. I know that. I can. It's not for lack of trying. It's scheduling can be kind of busy. You've got a lot going on. What's going on with you? This is the
We
Experience
discussed
Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else.
Go ahead.
Do I say and someone else?
That's it. That's the end. The end of the line.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Oh, I am Tyler, a fellow Georgia Tech person,
Yeah. How's
I
how's it
guess.
going, Tyler? What have you been up to? Been I guess several months since I've talked to you in person,
Yeah,
right?
it's been some time. Yeah, just failing online classes, chilling in my attic room back here.
I was
Um,
gonna say you are cramped right there, or there's some
yeah, I
fourth
mean,
perspective going on. Okay, yeah, yeah. You just have the camera
it's
tilted
actually,
up.
yeah, it's like a slanted roof here, like,
I,
but like,
okay.
yeah, this is there's also like a really creepy door that I didn't realize opened into the attic behind me. Um, my roommates call it the Bye Bye Man door because they thought my room looks like the room from the beginning of the Bye Bye Man. But
Well,
yeah, so I don't sleep at night anymore because I'm terrified that something's gonna kill me.
we had John Roberts on for last week's episode, and he looked like he was in a basement, so like underground basement kind of thing. So
Oh, that's really really exciting.
yeah, that's for him. Anyway, how's it going? I think a lot of people may know you. I don't know why. From like your music, right? Your band. Obviously, that's not as feasible right now.
Oh yeah, two-factor authentication. You know, it was really disappointing because someone asked one of our band members if we could play at the homecoming concert,
Oh, really?
but like one of our people's in California, the other one's in New Jersey, and then I think there's a few of us here. And so, like, I guess that's not really feasible, but maybe we can figure something out. And then the chat went dead for like a week, and then I was like, oh, I guess we're not doing it then. We could have opened for Jason Derulo though. That would have been pretty sick, right?
I was gonna say it's a virtual. Has it happened already? Or by the time this episode will come out, it will already have happened. Did it happen already?
No, yeah, it happened like mid-October,
Okay. Well,
which was like a week or two ago. I don't know when this is gonna come out, but
I mean, still, you could. That could have been. That's obviously a good opportunity. I don't know how
yeah.
many
Well,
people
now we can
watched.
say we turned down the opportunity to open for Jason
Of
Derulo.
course.
There
So
you go.
Blake, did you go to the
silver
concert?
lining.
Did I go to the virtual concert? No, honestly, I wasn't even sure when it was.
Well, there you go. I think it was
It
free,
looked a
was
little
it?
trippy.
Was it free? I don't even know.
Yeah, I
I would
think so.
assume so. Because that's the sort of thing that you could easily uh, pirate, I guess, right? Just a link that they're
Yeah,
sending out. So,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, if it was Zoom, then not necessarily. You could control who enters. That'd just be really complicated though for a virtual concert.
I think it was a Blue Jeans thing.
Hmm. Blue Jeans is the future.
Okay, so how's school been going then? I mean, you mentioned you're failing everything, but I can't.
Oh yeah, that was just
Can't
a
imagine.
meme.
Yeah, of course.
I
I,
dropped machine learning because that was a bad class.
I mean, also everyone that comes on here says they're failing online classes. Is it really has it been really that tough?
I think personally, like the workload for online classes is way worse than normal classes. I, d- that's just what it feels like. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know if that's because like my semester is just harder this year, but it's been significantly harder this semester than it was before.
Well, yeah, Blake, you probably would have gotten harder anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I think so.
I think you're taking real classes now, right?
I don't know, you could say that. Maybe.
What is it? The civil engineering 2300,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I actually had a test for that one today.
And you
Yeah,
passed. Okay.
I don't know. The one perk of online
Maybe.
classes is that a lot of your tests are like 24-hour kind of things. So I don't think the tests have been as bad, but I think there's been just more work, period.
Look, that is the
Yeah,
class that's
probably.
closest to chemical engineering, so
Uh-huh. Yeah.
it's also
And
the only one like that too.
and I have no
Depending on what
regrets
you're.
about not being a chemical engineer then.
Yeah, that's we chemical engineers joke that that's an easier version of our class, which I think it is. But
Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad, but I don't know. The professor's not the best.
that's what
Yeah.
you won't be doing anything
Just
else like
remember,
that too.
Hmm.
if you fail it, you're worse than every chemical engineer at Tech. So
Yeah, that's
remember.
good to
Exactly.
know.
Exactly.
Um,
No, some of the chemical engineers like will use it as an elective. Like they'll take it later because
yeah.
they know it's just it's basically the same but a lighter version of it.
Yeah, I've heard
They
that
covered
actually.
it.
I know there's a couple in our class
Yeah,
that are
there you
like
go.
that.
Thing.
Tyler, you should be graduating soonish, right?
You might think that is the case, but
I would
I
think
guess
that, yeah.
fall next year is pretty soon. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
You're taking an extra semester to find yourself.
yeah, that's next semester, spring semester. Just gonna take one class and experiment with some hard drugs.
Well, I
Um,
didn't say that,
Come out
but
stronger on the.
you are in a band,
That's
so
how you find yourself, right? You know.
yeah. I mean, I guess so. We don't condone that on that.
No, yeah, I was kidding. For legal reasons, that is a joke.
Yeah, for legal reasons. We'll cut that out. It's saying it. Okay. That's cool. You guys, we could do the game. We could talk about whatever. I know Blake brought a bunch of talking points, given that he didn't know who was coming on today. So
Well, in my defense, I was just invited, but I was not told who the fellow guest would be.
would
So,
it have? Well, okay, I'll call him out because Reese was supposed to be on. I invited him a week ago. Whenever I messaged you guys, it was about the same time. Text me today. Totally forgot. What are his plans? Who has plans nowadays? Okay.
Yeah, that's
my
true.
exciting
Ty-
plans for the weekend are now just like watching TV and eating ice cream. So that's about as exciting as it gets,
Should
I
have gotten
assume,
ice
for a
cream.
lot of people too.
Just at the store, I should have gotten ice cream. I got these like brownies. Actually, I have them right here. I got these like brownies. So
Ooh, nice.
that's what's happening.
That reminds me, I have a lot of brownies in my fridge somewhere.
Not or without drugs. Is that correct?
No, yeah, without drugs.
Okay.
This is still fall semester. Like spring
Again,
semester hasn't started yet.
legally, you have to say yes without drugs, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to portray Tyler as like some drug.
Yeah. I make one joke about hard drugs
I know
and then
that's
everyone's
just.
gonna be in my group me DMs asking where they can the hookup, you know.
I don't think enough people listen to this show for that to happen. But,
That's fair. Either way, that doesn't
okay.
happen.
We can pull up the game just for Tyler. Blake, if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, give me one
I did
second.
not add new questions because, again, it's pretty tough to add questions when there's over 200. Tyler game's called questions or answers. It's a lot of just yes or no, this or that types of questions. Okay, pretty straightforward. You answer however you want. There may be discussion. I forgot. Is it there's no wrong answers or there's no right answers?
Um, I think it's technically that there's no wrong answers,
Okay.
but I don't know. Either one works. All right. Where should we start off, Daniel? The beginning or back to the
Whatever
recent
you
ones? All
whatever
right.
you want for Tyler. I mean, I
All right. Should t-shirt tucking be allowed?
Should t-shirt tucking be allowed?
Yes.
Ooh, this is a really hard one to answer because I do I have at least one friend that does a lot of t-shirt tucking.
Call him out. Go ahead.
Thomas, if you're listening to this, I'm talking about you. You're probably not, but I respect your decision, but I'm gonna say no. Uh, Absolutely not. Anyone except for Thomas that t-shirt tucks should be eliminated.
Okay, I have a side note here. Okay, this is very personal, obviously. Like this will take like 10 minutes. Okay, so I at my job we're wearing one of the shirts. Part of the uniform is a t-shirt, right? Clear t-shirt, whatever, and just like pants. Okay, it's actually cargo pants. It's really kind of yeah. But anyway, and pants. There's also like polos. There's a few different options. Okay, I'm at a learning center right now. It's a little more professional than like being at the plant that I work at normally. And so they say tuck your shirt in all the time because it's more professional. So I have to tuck in this t-shirt to my pants.
To your cargo pants.
Yeah, it's a real look.
Wow, yeah, they really allow for some exciting clothing
It's
choices.
strange that they're like, like keep your shirt in, right? Tuck your shirt in for more professional, but then you're allowed to wear the t-shirt. And then they say we don't approve of we discourage hoodies in the building because it's more casual. But then again, you're allowed to wear your t-shirt.
It has to be tucked in. I feel like that's worse. Honestly.
Then what?
Like then having like untucked t-shirt is like better than having a tucked in t-shirt as far as like
Yeah, I think it looks strange. I go to the
because I think
grocery
you
store
kind of just
after, and people are looking at me like, what is this guy?
I mean you can untuck it after you leave the building, can't you?
I
You
do.
don't have to leave it like you're not gonna walk to the grocery store. God, I hate that I have to keep this t-shirts tucked in at the grocery store.
Sometimes I
It's my
forget though. It's like I get in my car and then I go right there and it's like whatever. There's so many other things you
yeah.
have to do now when you go to the store, right? You got to get your mask, you got to get it's like a whole thing. So,
Yeah. I just use Instacart now for groceries.
okay, so we're not all as
I
rich as
split it
you
with my
are.
roommates,
Yeah.
so it was not a very expensive endeavor to do that.
All right, go
If
ahead.
you
You can go
split
to
it
the
with
next.
like 5 different people, it's good.
I'm done with my rant.
Okay. Is it possible to have pre-TSD?
Well, I would say yes. I think it's just called anxiety, but like severe.
That's what Chandler said. It's just anxiety.
Looks like they figured out your questions, Daniel.
They figured out the answer.
Yeah, you're gonna have to delete like half of these.
There's, gosh, I'd probably do it to delete like half of these. If Blake, you could come up with questions too, but
I
you're
could,
very
but
busy.
we know
Yeah,
that that's not been happening.
we know that's not going to happen.
Um, there's too many questions here to decide.
Of course,
I don't know. I'm just gonna choose a random number. Okay. Drops or Jupiter?
it's not a random one. You
That
could
wasn't
say,
random. Sorry. I like that one.
You said drops or Jupiter?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes. And there is a right answer for this one.
I really am not sure what to make of this, but I'm just going to say Jupiter.
Yeah, that's the right answer because I think I've asked this question probably close to 10 times, and I think they've answered Jupiter every single time, from what I can remember.
well, usually people are confused by the question,
Well, yeah, but
as
at some
Tyler
point
was.
they answer.
So this was a pretty usual answering of that question then, because I was confused and then I answered Jupiter.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
you're very routine. Yeah, unoriginal.
All right.
What may you say?
Stacy or Stacy's mom?
I mean, Stacy's mom has got it going on, but Stacy is kind of slept on, so I'm gonna have to go with Stacy.
Stacy's an underdog. Look, Stacy was clearly favored in the beginning, right? At some point, Stacy was the favorite,
Yeah,
right? Because it's not like you started out with Stacy's mom. You had to get to Stacy. You had to get to Stacy's mom through Stacy, right?
it's true.
So, what's the deal?
Yeah,
There
but
is something to be said about the first love.
Or did something
Stacy's mom was the second.
catastrophically happen to Stacy, right? maybe something happened to Stacy and that Stacy's mom overtook Stacy.
And like he had to just settle for Stacy's mom.
Yeah, maybe Stacy's mom just seems so great because something again crazy happened to Stacy. I don't know.
There's a lot of different
Yeah.
possibilities for this
It's-
one.
That'll be next week's episode.
Yeah, there's like Stacy's Mom, the song only scratches the surface of the true story of
There's a lot going on there.
that love triangle.
I'll look that up. You guys keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. Find out the lore for us.
What was Fountains of Wayne doing there?
All right. Tyler, do you always use the crosswalk?
No. I will. I think I will if there is one. Actually, that's not true either. I may just jaywalk even if a crosswalk's like 10 feet away because I don't want to walk that extra 10 feet.
Yeah, but see, that's hardly jaywalking if it's 10 feet away, you know.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. If it's a really busy road, I'll definitely use the crosswalk. Actually, no. No, never mind. Scratch that. Crosswalks 40% of the time, maybe.
Gotcha. Daniel, any updates on Stacy's mom?
Yes, and this gets weird. Okay.
Oh
So
man.
okay, I don't know how much our audience knows. So Stacy's mom was written technically independently by two different people, and then they kind of agreed to credit both for the song.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean is independently? You mean two people wrote the same song and then we're
Yeah,
like,
so it's
whoa, we came up
credited
with this exact same song at the same time?
agreed to credit both writers on. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So Fountains of Wayne, um, kind of like they have multiple people that'll write their songs, right? Like a bunch of different people write their songs, and so I don't really know. That's not important. Okay. Anyway, so the inspiration was a friend of one of the writers. I guess it was important. Who said who came up to the writer. The friend came up to the writer and said that he thought his grandmother was hot when they were like 11 or 12. That's what happened. Came to
Okay, so
him
they
and
went with
announced.
Stacy's mom to make it more appropriate than the
Yes, it
actual
should be
situation.
Stacy's
Yeah.
grandmother.
I see, yeah.
Wow, I kind of need to process that.
Yeah, so
Stacey's mom was inspired by grandmother lust. I don't.
at around like 11 or 12 years old.
That's that's heavy, man. I don't know what to think about that.
Okay, Blake. Transition to the next one.
All
That
right.
definitely exceeded my expectations.
Stacy's grandmother. Crazy.
Yeah, let's see. Daniel, give me a number.
122. It's the episode.
122. Okay. Peanut butter or jelly?
Of course, it would be that one.
Jelly. I mean, peanut butter is good, but like jelly goes on a lot more things than peanut butter, I think. And there's a lot more different kinds of jellies. There's
All
only
right.
like two kinds of peanut butter.
Yeah, that is true, but there's lots of other kinds of butter though.
Yeah, but the question was peanut butter or jelly, not butter or jelly. If you said
That's
butter or
true.
jelly, I'd have to go with butter.
I
That's
think there's a
true.
different butter question. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Is there
Ask him the last two because I have clear
the last
opinions.
two?
So, yeah.
Okay. Is soda an excuse to have dessert during the meal?
Huh. You know, I never thought about it like that. But yes. I'll say yes.
That's great.
Was that your opinion on it, Daniel?
All I want is for people to say, I never thought about it that way. That's the whole point of this game.
So you got your ideal response on that one.
I think it is an excuse to. I mean, soda, look, again, I said it on last week's episode. You could chug down 60 grams of sugar, right, in a soda. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Sorry, Blake, just hide your Coke that you got on your desk. You know, just
Okay.
I definitely didn't just chug Mountain Dew before this.
All right. Are potlucks just parties for lazy hosts?
Um, I would have to say no. I think you get a lot more variety with a potluck than you would get if you just decided uh, I'm gonna make food for everyone that's coming to my party. Also, that way, I think all the guests can be a little bit happy because you're probably gonna bring food that you're also gonna eat, right? And if you just hate everything else there, you still get to eat your food that you brought.
Daniel's face doesn't make it look like he agreed with that.
Look, okay,
What's
okay,
Yeah,
your
okay.
he
take?
agrees.
They don't always have to be for lazy hosts, obviously. But I think it's a little strange for you to say, "Hey, I'm hosting a party. Everyone else do all the work." It's like I don't know. Just say
Yeah, but
you're
I
hosting
think
a
food
party.
is only a small portion of the work when
Well,
hosting a
assuming
party.
it's like that's the party,
Well,
right?
yeah, are you hosting the party to host a party, or are you hosting the potluck because you're having a potluck anyways, and you need a place to host it, and so you just volunteered?
No, no. I'm assuming that you're hosting a party and then you're too lazy to make the food and set it up, so you're asking other people to bring the food for you.
Well, if that's the situation here, then we need to reword this question to if you volunteer, if you decided to host a party and invited other people
Too
to it,
too much. Too
and
much.
you decide to have a potluck, are you just a lazy host? I think that's a much clearer
I'd say
question.
yes. With that
Like there
setup, absolutely.
there are
If you decide to
certain
host a party and you make it a potluck, you're a lazy host.
there are certain circumstances where it is a lazy host, I think. That's all I'm saying. Where it's like you got to put the work in.
I'll accept that.
Yeah.
You don't invite your friend over to come play video games and then say, "Hey, but you bring all the games and the consoles and everything," right? It's like you invite someone over because you have something set up.
Yeah, that's fair. I can get behind that.
All right. All right. We're gonna go back to the beginning.
Yeah, it's fine.
Question number one: blue cheese or green eggs?
Um, is there anything in green eggs besides food dye that makes them green?
I don't think green eggs are real. Um,
So this is hypothetical.
no,
Like
not
if green
necessarily.
eggs were real,
There's no
I'd say
wrong
green
answer.
eggs. I mean, blue. I just don't like blue cheese, so like green eggs, I feel like would just win in any scenario, unless the green was mold or something.
Or it could be like a
Uh,
spinach-based thing.
yeah, that would still win.
If chicken, oh, this is bad. Okay, hear me out. If chickens were only fed like green beans,
You think
would,
their eggs would turn
Green
would
green?
beans.
their eggs be green?
I If they were only fed green beans, will they eat green beans?
Or whatever. Pick a green vegetable, right? Broccoli, whatever.
Also, wait, tangent. Do I say green beans weird? Because people have told me I say green beans weird.
Say it one more time.
Green beans.
Say it a couple more times just to hear it clear.
Green beans. The chickens were fed green beans. The chickens have a diet that only consists of green beans.
Three more times.
Green beans. Green beans. Green beans.
Blake?
Are you asking me to say
No, no, no. Is
it?
that good?
No, no. I think it. Oh, actually, no. Three more times just to be sure.
Green beans. That's one. Green beans. That's two. Green beans. That's three. At this point, I don't think the word means anything anymore.
Okay, next question. Just moving on.
Wait, I need an
Dessert.
answer. I need to know. Is that a yes or a no?
What was the original question?
Do I say green beans weird?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. Makes me feel a lot better about my pronunciation.
All right. Jeans or jeans?
Jeans, for sure. No question about it.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. Questions or answers?
Name of the game.
Questions. You
Hmm.
know what? Who cares about the answer sometimes? Sometimes you just want to have a good question.
This or that?
I really do not know how to interpret that, but I'm gonna go with this. Because that's that, and this is this, and this is not that.
Sounds like you're not an ambitious person because you're fine settling on this and you're never trying to get that.
You know what they say, the devil you know,
Oh, of
and then I
course.
don't know the rest of the phrase, but you can imagine how the rest of
I
it
think
goes,
like
I think.
play with the W.
Have you ever heard someone say that entire phrase? They only ever say the devil you know,
W.
and then they don't complete it.
Okay, let me look
I've like
that up.
never heard that completed phrase.
Blake, you go to the next question. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Is Tanner attractive?
Tanner, like the Tanner?
Tanner debates.
Yeah, Tanner debates. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
For sure. Wait, is he gonna listen to this?
No.
No, you're fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
Woo!
okay, I have a question. Do either of you see Tanner on a semi-regular basis?
No, I don't think I've seen him
No.
once.
Okay, never mind. Questions irrelevant.
Okay.
That could influence the answer to that question.
Well,
though.
okay, I'll just say. So again, last week's episode, Chandler said, yes, he's been working out a lot more.
Who, Tanner has?
Mm.
Or,
Yes, and that's what influenced Chandler's opinion of Tanner.
gotcha.
Oh.
But I don't think it's true.
I
Okay,
feel like
go
I
on.
have to see him now to be able to properly answer.
That's what I'm saying. Now you got to go find him.
Yeah.
All right, so I looked up the devil you know thing. It happens to be about Stacy's grandmother.
Really?
Crazy. It's still Stacy's grandmother.
Who would have guessed?
No, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
Wow, I could have predicted that, I guess. But
Which I guess does have to do with Stacy's grandmother.
yeah, I mean, in this case, it was the other way around. Because you knew Stacy, but not her grandmother. So Stacy was the devil you knew, but then grandmother was the devil he didn't know. But he went for the devil he didn't know.
Do a few more. We'll close out.
All right. Sydney or Cindy?
I'd say Sydney. That could also be a place. That's a little more versatile.
Going for versatility.
Daniel, has anyone ever answered Cindy?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I can only remember Sydney, though, right now.
What did you answer? You answered Sydney? I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure someone. Most answers have been chosen for all these questions. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure nearly
Yeah.
all.
I'm telling
What
you,
do you mean
though,
they've been
Drops of
chosen?
Jupiter is like, I think every time I remember, it's been.
No, someone. I think
Okay.
someone else. It might have been Tanner actually. I said drops.
Tanner said drops. I'm changing my answer to the earlier question.
I don't.
I need to know. This is important. This is going to influence my opinion of Tanner for the rest of the time I
Or
know.
maybe it was. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe Noah. Someone.
All right. Is the answer to this question no?
God, I hate that. I really, I plead the fifth.
Okay.
That's the correct answer.
Okay,
Even though
that's
there
what
are
I
no
thought.
correct answers, but yeah, they're kind of
That one, there definitely are no correct answers for.
All right. Laptop or top lap?
Laptop or top lap? I feel like as a CS major, I'm obligated to answer laptop.
That's a controversial one. Yeah.
Mostly because what is a top lap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the lap at the top of the race, so it could be the first lap of a race.
I love
Maybe
listening
I'm
to
reading into it
people
too much.
rationalizing top lap.
Maybe there is no rationale. Maybe you can't. Maybe nothing will justify top lap.
Well, I can tell you Daniel wrote this question and put no thought into what that term actually means. So,
Yes,
Oh
that's
yeah, no,
correct.
I believe that fully. I was assuming that.
I
I was
definitely
just
put
trying
no
to
thought.
insert meaning where there was none.
Yeah, it kind of shows who you are as a person. Some of these questions, they're very revealing.
Yeah.
ooh, Neil, Patrick, or Harris?
That's a three-fer. That's three.
Yeah, three options.
Oh, Neil, Patrick, Harris. Um, well, Harris is that one company, and they do a lot of defense stuff in quotation marks. I do know a few Neils. Um, I do know one Patrick, two Patricks, maybe even three Patricks actually. I don't know. It's hard to. I'm really
Not
between one of
four?
the two.
Yeah, but they're
I
really
would not say
multiplying.
four. I would not go up to four. That's whoa. Actually, I know a lot more Patricks than I thought. None of them go by Patrick though, except for one. So what are you gonna do about that? I guess even the Patricks wouldn't pick Patrick, so I'm gonna have to go with Neil.
That's a good justification. I like it. All right. Um, have you ever not gone to an event because your phone wasn't charged?
No, actually, I have not. I would just bring a charger with me, and if I'm able to charge it, then I do, and if I'm not, then whatever happens, happens.
I think this is the most lied upon question that we have.
You think I'm lying?
No, not you specifically. I just mean in general.
Is this one where has
I'm,
anybody answered no to this one? I feel like they have, but I can't remember.
Or yes, you mean?
Or
I
yeah,
feel like Ainsley said yes.
yeah. Yeah, I would buy
That's
that.
something issue. I think people, if we've changed the phrasing to "Have you ever shown up late to an event because your phone wasn't charged?" we'd get a
Oh
lot
yeah.
more yeses.
mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I probably have done that. Actually, odds are the answer is probably yes, purely because there are some things that you need to get information from your phone to know about where you're going or what you're doing for it, and if your phone's dead, then you just can't go because you don't know what's happening.
Just shows how synced up we are with our phones.
Yeah. And the technology rules us. You should just go back to sword fighting and
Exactly.
carrier pigeons. My grandpa tells me.
Alrighty. There's too many questions here.
Too many questions here.
There's
You
too
said
many. I know.
you asked me to make more. Or no, you've been dissatisfied with my new ones.
What's your ideal like question list length? Like how many questions should there be in your opinion? If there's too many.
Yeah,
Um,
Blake.
well, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really complaining about having too many. I just can't decide on one. If you have too few, then it just gets boring because you're asking the same ones over and over again.
Exactly. It's better to
Pick
have
number
more.
88. I don't know. I feel like
Number
88 is a good
88.
number,
Okay, okay.
in my
Have we
opinion.
done that one?
Singular or plural?
Plural, for sure. How's that about it?
Hmm. Um, do you get too many emails?
Has anyone ever said no to this? And if so, can I speak to them?
I don't think I get that many. I guess there's different tolerances, right? Although, to be fair, I probably get like 15 to 20 Georgia Tech emails a day, and I don't even go there anymore.
I feel like that
So
alone is already too
Mm.
many
that's,
emails. That's enough to answer the question.
maybe not 15 to 20. No, no, today I only
Yeah,
got
like,
about 10.
oh wow, I was about to check how many like unread emails I have uh, on Google, and oh, there we go, 11,000. That's over a few
Nice.
years, probably. But I definitely get way too many emails. A lot of them are from Piazza, which I'm pretty sure I could just
You can turn those off.
stop getting those. But have I taken that like 2 minute step to do that? No.
Oh, so you have the default setting where it sends you an email every 4 hours, updating you on all
Yeah.
the posts. Oh my goodness, that's the worst thing. I don't know why that's the default. Who wants that?
Yeah, I don't know who at over at the Piazza dev team was like, I know people want to get updated on their Piazzas every four
They
hours.
really need these constant updates.
Also, I just love it when my phone buzzes at like 3 a.m. when like I'm awake, obviously. I'm like, oh, who's up at 3 a.m. doing something? And it's just my 4 hour Piazza update.
I got it.
All right. Red pill or blue pill?
Is this in relation to the Matrix? Because I don't remember which one's which.
Doesn't have to
Um,
be.
No
oh,
wrong
if it's
answers.
not, then I'd go with red pill because red's my favorite color. So it seems a little possibly more toxic than the blue one, but who's to say?
Okay.
You want to do like one or two more, Daniel? What's the plan?
Yeah, we can do two. We'll do two more,
Two
and then
more.
we'll call it a day. I gotta make dinner.
All right.
It's kind of late. Blake's so busy on Fridays.
Hey, I actually have somewhere to go.
That's
You
true.
always
You
just
do actually.
assume I'm doing
You do have
nothing.
somewhere to go.
I
You
mean,
do.
yeah, most of the time you're right though. But
You also did say that you sat in your desk all day,
yeah, I mean that's true.
pretty
I
much
can't
all
deny
day.
that.
You said that, I think, on air. Oh, no, that was before. Never mind.
All right. Do you go out of your way to find cheaper gas?
Sometimes I have, but other times I've just really taken a fat L on gas prices. I forgot to actually check the price, and then I realized afterwards that it was way overpriced.
Yeah, but you should know
I,
which ones are more expensive, though.
I don't know, it's also like location, I feel like
Yeah, okay.
driving an hour out of Atlanta, you could get like 199 right now for gas prices, but like in Atlanta it's like 259 or something.
Alrighty, last one. Um, does "I'll let you know" mean no?
Can you say that again?
Does "I'll let you know" mean no?
No. Like for me personally, or like in my experience with people telling me that.
Whichever you like.
I would say I'd say no either way. I think I have definitely been let known after they said they would let me know, and I've definitely let people know after I've told them I'd let them know. But you know what? What does mean? No, actually, I have a follow-up question for you about this. When someone has told you, "Let me know how it goes," have you ever told them how it goes?
I would say yes, but only if it's actually something like somewhat important.
Yeah, I think I agree. I definitely. How many times? People don't say it to me enough, I guess. I guess I don't do enough important things that I need to let people know that, let them know about it.
Not like any of the things that I've been asked to let know about were important, you know.
I think I'm
Like I had
usually
a
pretty.
recruiter ask like, "Let me know how your job search goes." And I was
Mm.
like, "Yeah, sure thing." But like I'm not gonna reach out to a random recruiter and let them know how my job
Hey,
search went.
Jim, got an interview tomorrow with whatever.
Yeah, it's
Love, Tyler. I
that's
don't,
yeah. Or just someone that I like talk to in passing that I never talk to is like, "Oh yeah, let me know how that goes." It's like, when? When am I gonna see you again to let you know how this goes? I don't know. It's a little strange.
why would you say that? Okay, whatever. All right. I guess
I don't know
that's
why
the
people
show.
say it, but I don't think they want to know.
That's the
Yeah.
show. Tyler, do you have anything you wanna say before we go? Before we head out?
Uh, stay froggy, friends.